Hey, crafty friends. It is Sip Saturday, Stamps Ink Paper. It's Andrea from Prairie Sky Paper Crafts, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Manitoba, Canada. Let's get started. I find this particular pattern from the Zinnia paper pack a little challenging to use, but we're going to get her done. So I'm actually going to mark the back, and we're going to take, oops, let's do this in inches. We're going to mark it 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. And then we'll have our center line. You'll need your paper trimmer for this one. Then what we're going to do is from the top, we're going to measure down 1.5 inches from each side. So top and bottom 1.5 inches, top and bottom 1.5 inches on the other side. Get a little closer to the edge, maybe it would be a good idea. Then what we're going to do is take our bone folder, paper trimmer, stylus tool, and we're going to go from, move the stamp out of the way, we're going to go from the corner to our mark and then just score a line. And we're going to do that all 4 ways. So from the center mark, down, center mark, and center mark. Now, if you wanted to cut before you did, put that one a little too far from the edge, make it a little bit closer. If you want to cut this before you go ahead and center mark, you can. I'm just doing it this way so that I know for sure that my cuts are going to line up. Okay, so we're going to flip it over. We've got our 2 inches marked. We're going to plop it into our paper trimmer and cut. Okay, easy peasy, that part's done. I've also got Mossy Meadow, which is a color that I don't use a ton. I've got Lemon Lime Twist, which is 1/8 of an inch smaller than our base. So 4 1/4 by 5.5, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I had to think on the math there for a second. Actually. All right, I'll just live with that little muss right there. I was looking for my scissors, but they're still packed away in my class bag. If you are local to me, I'm doing classes this summer every Sunday at Something Beautiful, which is our community living Interlake cafe. So many good things on the menu there. Right now, iced coffee, my personal favorite, with a caramel shot. Yes, please. Okay, so then we're going to do our paper. Hold on. There we go. That makes sense now. You want to make sure that your pattern lines up before you start putting anything down. So this is 4 1/4 by, 4 by 5 1/4. And then we're just going to do adhesive where the fold is not, because the fold is actually going to kind of pop out a little. Okay, then I'm going to put one piece kind of center-ish. Do the other piece. And for this, yep. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, if you've been here for more than 5 seconds, how shocked are you that I put this on together backwards? If you've been here for more than 5 seconds, your answer should be not at all surprised. Am I surprised? Nope. Okay, there we go. Back on track. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at? All right. Looks like the craft room gremlins are alive and well over here today. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. This will be covered, so if there's any little bit of a waffle in your pattern, it's fine. I don't get too terribly fussed about much in my craft room. Things going off track is a regular occurrence, and we just go with it. Well, what the heck happened there? Okay, well, clearly I can't measure, so we will eyeball it to make it better. There we go. I have no idea what happened there. That's so bizarre. Because you saw me, I measured. I actually used a ruler. Okay, there we go. So bizarre. But again, not much surprises me in my craft room. So, thinking of you. Anchor up. I actually kind of like it when things don't go quite oh, that didn't ink up very well. I actually like it when things don't go quite according to plan, because then I can show you how to fix it and how not to stress over it. Okay, so thinking of you is how wide? 3, and then we're going to cut it to 2. So 3 by 2. So this needs to be 3 1/4. Well, that worked well. By 2 1/4. Right? Yep. And then we're just going to stick it together. And then this is also going to help us kind of hide that, oops, I messed up. I'm going to do our adhesive, and then I'm going to pop it up on dimensionals, I think. And I think in rhinestones, I'm into a little bit of a rhinestone phase again. I haven't used them in a while, and then it's like I've just rediscovered them. The basic gray and smoky slate pearls have been my go-to lately. Okay. And then we're just going to aim for center with this guy. And then if you wanted to, you could tack it. Actually, I think I'm going to. I kind of like the way that looks. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of adhesive onto each corner. If you wanted to step this up at all, you could run this layer through the embossing machine. I'm not going to, because this is Stamps Inks paper today. Ooh, but no, I'm not, because then sometimes enough is enough. And if I go ahead and try to muck around here, bad things are going to happen. So we're going to bling it up instead. So we're just going to put a bunch of rhinestones. We're just kind of randomly place them. It's funny though, because even when I randomly place, it turns out not to be terribly random. We'll do a bigger one. And no, we're not going to do a bigger one. Actually, we'll do a bigger one right there. And a bigger one right there. So we've got 4, 5. And then one more. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Really, can you ever have too much bling? One there. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. And there is our card. Oops, I didn't put it on the base. I will cut a base after and then stick it on. But really quick, really simple card. Well, unless you take the additional steps that I did. And it hides most of the pattern that you don't really love. As always, thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me today. I truly appreciate it. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like below so you're notified every single time a new craft or disaster video shows up. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you soon.